Controlling your intellectual property is key to the operational and financial success of many businesses. It is crucial to prevent others from copying you and benefiting from your ideas, and that's why intellectual property protection is a key aspect to consider. I'm now joined by patent attorney Virginia Driver from Page, White and Farrer, who'll be offering some pointers on how businesses can take steps against this threat. Very good to see you. So what's the key IP issues facing businesses?
I think businesses need to be aware that the value of their enterprises are based not only on physical assets but also on intangible assets, and intellectual property protection is key to protecting the value of those assets.
Okay, so what sort of things are you talking about here?
The most recognised form of intellectual property protection is brands, and generally businesses are fairly good about protecting their brands to enhance their value. But nowadays the success of many businesses is based on innovation and new technology, and there are other forms of intellectual property protection to protect those kinds of assets like patents and copyright.
Okay, so for businesses clearly there are challenges and threats. What are they that really mean that they have to protect their IP?
Nowadays, globalisation and the use of the internet to deliver products worldwide means that markets change very rapidly. It's very important that businesses protect their market sector, and one way of doing that is to use the right legal tools to protect their intellectual property. Another very important challenge to businesses nowadays is the need to keep up with innovation and new technology. Businesses invest a great deal in their R&D typically, and they need to use intellectual property protection to protect that investment and not just basically donate it to the public.
You alluded to something in your last answer there, but clearly this is not just about the UK. You see this as being part of the global economy.
Absolutely. This is not just a UK issue. Globalisation means that products come from all over the world. Many businesses, although they're UK-based, may have markets outside the UK. Increasingly, Asia's becoming a threat to the Western world in terms of the products coming in from Asia, which may infringe people's intellectual property.
Okay, so if people watching this are running businesses say, right, we need to do something, what steps are there for businesses to protect their IP? What do they actually go through?
There are a number of legal tools that are available, both registered and unregistered rights, which allow you to select the right kind of tool to protect your intellectual property.
Okay, so and how would you start by doing that? Who do you go and talk to?
You need to come talk to a patent attorney, and I'd suggest that that's done when you're setting up your business with your lawyer and accountant. Take some advice initially about the kinds of intellectual property that might be relevant to your business. Don't leave it till it's too late.
How many businesses do you think actually do that? The majority, or is this something that only the minority are doing at the moment?
Unfortunately, I'd say it's the minority, although it's an increasing number. Very often they come to an intellectual property advisor just a little bit too late for the situation to be perfect.
Okay, so get in there early. What about any other recommendation that you might make?
The main recommendation I have is that this is a top-down issue. Senior management need to be aware this is important, and they need to find the time and resource to pay some attention to intellectual property and to deliver a message to their employees that this is an important aspect of their business, remembering that the value of their business is to some extent going to depend on getting this right.
Absolutely, it really is fantastic advice. Thank you very much, and I think something that many businesses may not have thought about so far. So fantastic, thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.